Hi, and welcome to this Weekday Word. Our New Testament passage from the third chapter of Paul's letter to the Christians in Philippi is a recording of Paul's past life. He talks about being a Hebrew of Hebrews, of being a Pharisee, of being so committed to the law of Moses that he persecuted those who followed Jesus until everything changed. And then he goes on to say this, starting in verse 13. He says, "Brothers, I do not consider that I have made it my own, but one thing I do. Forgetting what lies behind and straining forward to what lies ahead, I press on toward the goal of the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus." In other words, he could look back at what he did before knowing Jesus and feel bad about it. He could look back at what he did before knowing Jesus and really be pulled down by the way that he persecuted so many people. But instead, he says he forgets what was behind and strains toward what is ahead. And it seems to me that forgetting really is of two things. First, he's forgetting of the wrong things that he did. But second, and probably more importantly for Paul, he's forgetting how he tried to earn his own salvation. He's forgetting all of the things that could make him prideful and make him say, I really did live out the fullness of God's law. He says, no, I leave all that behind. Why? Because what saves me is not what I did right or avoiding doing the wrong thing. What saves me is knowing Jesus. What saves me is that he died on the cross in order to wash away my sins so that I can belong to him. And so I forget what lies behind and I keep my eyes forward. There's such a powerful principle in there for us because all of us carry baggage over our past lives. And all of us, I think, do come to places where we either wonder, how could God ever forgive me for doing that? Or we look back and say, how could God not accept the great things that I've done? And to both of those, Paul says, forget them and look forward to Jesus. As the author of Hebrews would put it, who is the author and perfecter of our faith. And as we keep our eyes upon him, the Lamb who was slain for our salvation, then it will inspire our love of him, which will in turn lead to living lives of grateful, humble, trusting obedience. So my friends, I pray today that you are truly able to forget what lies behind that is keeping you from putting your eyes on Jesus and facing forward, the Lamb who was slain, who is the shepherd, who leads us home. Be blessed this day, and I look forward to seeing you soon.